Shanice here. This video is kind of like a test run for me. It is a test run and my reintroduction to YouTube. So y'all don't want to know that I have literally been trying to record all day. I have been like not forcing myself, but I was like, Shanice, you have to get up. You have to do something. You have to post something today. Like, this is the day. Not a forcing me type of thing, but more like a pushing myself. The introduction is a little tough. I was like trying things out. I was going bounce in from over here, do like a Tabitha Brown hello there type of thing. But I decided to just go with the hey loves, because that's what I call you guys on my Instagram, my blog. I call you guys loves because I love all of you. I am going to reintroduce myself to you. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Shanice Crossfield. I am 27 years old. I am a plus size lifestyle and fashion blogger, mostly fashion. But I say lifestyle too because I don't just always talk about clothes. There's a lot of other things that I post on my blog. I live in Baltimore, but I was born in Jamaica. And I'm going to leave that there for now because I want to do another video where I show you, where I talk more about who I am a little more in depth. So this video is more of a, how y'all doing? Like, we have a new normal of life right now, and it's really difficult to see how our world and how our lives have changed since the start of this year. The year started off with the Kobe Bryant thing, which was like a, oh my God type of thing for all of us. For me, it was when I found out, I was heartbroken. I'm not a basketball fan. I don't really watch sports like that, but everybody knows who Kobe Bryant is. We all know who he is and what a pillar he was in the Black community. So I was a little bit shaken up and started to reevaluate my life and to reevaluate some things for myself, and just kind of remembering to live in the moment almost, and to not take anything for granted and not waste time on anything. So then that was the first thing that happened in 2020, and then boom, now here's this coronavirus thing that is tearing up lives everywhere. It is causing so much death and just sadness and things that in my generation or in my time I thought I would never have to deal with. So it is difficult to think about the things that are going on right now. It's difficult to kind of comprehend or even think about the future because we don't know what's going to happen. So that's been 2020 so far. I'm really curious as to what else it has in store for us. Hopefully, it's nothing else. Hopefully, we can get through the rest of this year with nothing else going on. How are you guys doing? On my Instagram, I'm always talking about making sure that you're mentally healthy during this time, physically healthy during this time, and not just sitting on the couch every day. I'll be the first to admit that sometimes I do that too, but it's nice to get up, get outside a little bit. You can still go outside. You just have to maintain your, 6 or 10 feet of social distancing. You're not housebound. You're just safer at home. So, mentally, it's like, I'm used to just getting up and going to Target or, going to a restaurant and sitting down and eating whenever I wanted to. And now I have to make the conscious decision to even go out. Like, I have to sit here and think, okay, I know I want something nice to eat this week. So am I going to go and, do a whole bulk of shopping at one time? Or am I going to go like daily or whatever? And to me, it's just easier and safer to go all at once rather than to go shopping on a daily basis. So I'm sorry, I keep looking down, but my dog is down here doing something crazy. So, and then people are losing their jobs. People are losing their income. People are losing their family. People are losing so many different things, and it's happening so quickly that sometimes we can't or we don't know how to grieve from these things. I have been very blessed to be able to work from home and being in a career or in a position that allows me to be able to do that, and then reading the news about all the unemployment people and all these other things, and it's like I'm heartbroken for the people who are usually or normally just ready to go and are hard workers, and now they can't work, or they can't provide for their family, they can't provide for their kids. It is very difficult to think about. So for those of you who still have jobs, or you're able to work from home, or you have another source of income, please be grateful, because there's a lot of people that don't. And then, I have lots of school friends who, especially one, she and I talk like maybe once or twice a week, but we share the same sentiments that I'm not an online class taker. This is the reason why I chose to go to a school, even though I have to drive an hour twice a week or whatever. But I have to be online taking my classes now, and it is more difficult for me because I don't learn well online. I'm not really good at that. I'm gonna take these shoes off and I'll show you guys them after. Don't laugh at how short I just got. It's not cute. But for me, it was easier to take classes in a class because that's how I learned it. I learned better that way. I had to adjust mentally, and I had to keep myself accountable in what I do for school, because there is no sitting in class and learning and doing all these things, because now I just have to learn for myself. I adjusted it, so now I don't look so short. So yeah. I'm really trying to stay sane in this time. I still see my father is a couple people in the house that live with him, and I go to that house and I can knock off everybody. I'm not touching anybody. I'm just talking and seeing how everybody is. My neighbor, who is a elderly lady, I'll make sure that she's okay. I'll text her and see if she needs anything. If I see her outside, we'll talk for a minute and catch up. But other than that, I have been at home. So it's different. It's difficult. I'm used to living a whole different type of life, and now I'm just here all the time. And then when you're in your house all the time, all you can think is, oh my God, that wall should be like periwinkle or something like that. Or now you want to do all these little home improvement things, or now you want to do all these other things. And it's really tough for me to not do that, because I'm trying to save money just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. But then little things happen in your home, and my mother lives in California, and she graciously, love her to death, left the house so that I could live here and kind of be more independent and be on my own. And American dream manifested into a person. So both of my parents are, actually. So I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh my God, I want to do all these things, and oh my God, I want to replace that, I want to do that, I want to do that. But then it's like, hold up, you got to save your money, girl, because you never know what's going to happen. So that's where I'm at right now. But I wanted to come on here just to give you guys some advice that I'm trying to follow myself. It is 100% okay to not be okay. It's okay to be a little mentally overwhelmed. This is not easy for anybody. This day and age is something that I never thought that I would have to deal with in my generation, and now, or my lifetime, and now here it is, and we have to adjust accordingly. It's not easy, and you can't just force yourself to like go through this, and just sometimes you have to just take a breath for yourself and sit and think and process all the things that are going on, and understand that the only thing that matters is that you're safe, your family's safe, your pets are safe, and that you push through this, because this is going to end. Okay, imagine this is a tunnel, right? If you live in Baltimore, the I-95 tunnel or whatever. And to me, it's always a little scary, because I don't know what is above me. Is it water, or I don't know. And then you see the light, or you see the daylight, or you see the sunlight at the end of the tunnel, and you feel a little better. This will end, and all we have to do is push through, so that coming out of this stronger than before. The new normal is something that we're going to all have to get used to, because we can't go back to the way life was. Restaurants and things are going to change. How we shop, how we eat is going to change. How we operate in life in general is going to change. Gyms are going to change. So we just have to be prepared for the change. And for me, change is hard. Change is difficult. Change is something that I don't like to deal with. I don't like it. I like everything the same, always the same. I don't like to do things differently, and I don't like to think about things differently. So for us to have to deal with this kind of change, it is heartbreaking and scary. And I think that's what most people are afraid of, is the change that it brings. You know, we're not gallivanting outside, and we're not, you know, having big groups of friends. We're not going to clubs. We're not drinking at bars. We are home. And now that we're home, it's like, what do I do now? So I'm going to tell you what you do. There are certain things that you can do to continue your life. One, you don't have to stop working out if that's your thing. For me, I have taken up yoga in my home, and that has been, it's a touch and go thing, you know. I'm still learning. It's still new to me, and I'm still pushing myself to try new things, change. So what I did is I bought a yoga mat. I bought a block. Nothing fancy. I went to Target. It was like $20. I'm not going to no Lululemon and paying however much money it is for me to sweat on something. So no. And if you do like yoga, Prime Video has a lot of yoga practices on there. I have been spending just a lot of time with my dog, and he is so different. He's so much more cuddly. He's so much more happy, you know, because if you think about it, I was going to work from 7 to 3, coming home, letting him out, and then going to school twice a week. And I would leave at 4:30, and I won't be home till 10 o'clock. So he was alone by himself a lot. I would come home in between and let him out, but, you know, it's different. FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, whatever, use it. I know it's different than being in a room with somebody, but being able to see someone's face and see their expression is something that's very important to me. So seeing the people that you love, having Zoom movie nights, or having like game nights, or, you know, just having like a conversation where a lot of your friends come together. I've done one with some friends that I've known since high school or middle school, some that I've known since longer than that. And it was like okay, bring your food and bring your drink and bring your whoever, and let's just sit and talk. And it was very lightening for me, and I felt a lot better, and just a little more happy. You can tend to feel alone in this time, so especially if you live alone, especially if you live by yourself, you don't have a spouse, or you don't have a partner or someone that you live with, it's easy to feel trapped and alone. Or, you know, I at some point one day I was like, I woke up, and the first person that called me was my mom at 12 o'clock because she was leaving work, and I realized I hadn't spoken since I fell asleep the day before, you know. So it was, hearing my voice was like, I just realized that I didn't speak all day. So, you know, that's different. But doing whatever you can to stay mentally active, you know, not just scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, because yeah, I downloaded a TikTok. Should never done that. Never ever. But, you know, you don't just pick a Netflix series. You're like, I'm gonna just sit here the whole day, I'm gonna watch this. Go outside, get some fresh air. You don't have a dog, you don't have a pet, okay, fine, walk. Go to a park. Most of the parks are still open. They just require you not be so close to each other, or like a gathering of however many, I think it's 10 or 5. But going outside and experiencing that is still okay. Try something new, perfect a craft, hone a skill, do something. For me, this is it. Y'all are it. I'm doing the YouTube thing. So, and I'm also trying not to shop. We'll talk about that later. But you got something that you want to do. You like, I don't know, baking. Okay, start baking. Bake something. Bake new things. Look online. Find a new recipe. You like to Draw, okay, you have ample amount of time now to draw. If you like to sew, get a sewing machine, you know, and do that. If you like, I don't know, what do people do? I don't know what hobbies are. I have a friend who she started her doula business, and she devoted so much time to it now because we're not in the office or bound to an office for 8 hours a day. You know, if you like video games, play a video game, that's fine. But get up, go outside, see the sun from outside, drink some water, take a little break, you know, do something, and then go back to it. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. A lot of things can be done in this time. Use this time to slow down, to connect with your family, reconnect with your family. You know, a lot of people are so busy. We're so tied to our phones. We're so tied to our cars. We're so ready to go. It's always on the move. We got to be here. We got to be there. We got to do this. We got to do that. And we got to figure out what we're going to eat in between and all these other things. You know, you got to make time for the gym. And then, you know, people's calling your phone. And it's just slow down. Take a break. Take a breather. Use this time to reconnect with your family. You know, don't be like those people who are like, okay, just go sit in front of the computer to me. It's fine. No. Bring people in. Have a game night with your family. Cook. Teach your children to cook. I mean, you know, do certain things as a family, and we need this sometimes. We need to turn off our devices and not be able to go anywhere and be stuck in the house, and not being stuck in the house, but being in the house and learning about each other, learning about our family. There's things that, you know, people don't even know about each other. You guys are like room neighbors, you know? So doing things to reconnect with your family, being able to go outside, you know, trying out new things, honing your skills, perfecting something, trying something new. These are things that you can do in this time to stay active and healthy. One thing that I've been trying to do is get in touch with me, you know, get to know me. Like, during the week, I'm busy. I'm doing all these things. I have people to see. I have things to do. I'm thinking about what I want to do for blog. I'm thinking about school. I have papers to write. I have midterms. I have finals. I have all these things. But stop for a second and think about things that make you happy. Think about things that are going to be what you want. And then think about how you feel and express your emotions. And that's okay. That is okay. So I'm going to kind of close off here. Last thing I want to do is talk about this dress. This dress, okay, it is like my summer if we was going out, or spring if we was going outside dress. It's from ASOS. I love it. The sleeves are extra. It's like tiered. Like, how cute is that? It's flowy. It's nice. It has a little belt right here, if you can see that. So, you know, trying not to shop is really not working. It's not working. So someone's gonna take my phone from me. I just wanted to say that I thank you guys for watching the video, because you could subscribe to me. Never thought I'd be saying that, but definitely subscribe, and you know, follow me on Instagram if you don't right now. I'll be posting a lot more things for you guys. I think that next week we'll get back to a little bit of fashion, a little bit of clothing, and we'll see about that. But like I always say on Instagram, if you guys need anything from me, you can DM me. I do know a couple therapists that are working with people online, and if you want to get in touch with them, DM me. I'll link you guys up. Other than that, it is so good to post something. It is nice to talk to you guys, and I hope that you guys are doing well. Come here, Chippy. Come here. I hope that you guys are doing well, right, Chippy? Yeah, he got a little bit of haircut. They put a little bandana on him, but we will see you guys next week. Bye.